Greetings, viewers. This is King H from Southern Cameroon, Ambazonia. Welcome to my platform. This is a Pan-African platform. Please like, share, and subscribe. The discussion of today has to do with the Ambazonian Biafra Alliance. There will be a joint press conference with the leader of AGOC and the leader of the Biafra. There was a statement that was made by the leader of the Biafra. It's quite a long statement, but I'm going to read it. We stand strong and firm to our independence quest. We will not give up until Biafra emerge. I stand with my brothers clamoring for self-rule in Ambazonia and Western Togo. No white man should tell us where to belong or how to run our nation. I will be meeting with Ambazonian leader in the days ahead. Madzi Namdi Kanu, the leader Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. You know, Southern Cameroonians, I personally, as a Pan-Africanist, have a different view when it comes to Nigeria and Biafra, and also including the Yoruba country, because there's a split within Nigeria. You have the Biafra, you have the Yoruba country, that is another state that is clamoring for freedom as well. But I personally, as a Pan-Africanist, as an African, would not like for Nigeria to be split. But the people in Nigeria, in Yoruba country, in Biafra, have been clamoring to separate. When you look at the history of Nigeria and up to what it is now, it's just incredible how they're actually holding together, because there's an intense infighting within Nigeria for separation, for dissolving the state known as Nigeria and creating other states like Yoruba or Biafra and whatever is left with Nigeria. Personally, I wouldn't like Nigeria to be divided because, as you know, Nigeria is a giant of Africa. But then again, people gotta do what they gotta do. But with the fact that Biafra and Ambazonia are having an alliance, it has its positive, it has its negative. Actually, it has more positive from my perspective than negative. The only concern I have about the alliance between Ambazonia and Biafra has to do with the Bakassi Peninsula. Because if you know the history, the Bakassi Peninsula was given to Cameroon during the time of the war between Nigeria and Biafra. And since Biafra lost, the Bakassi Peninsula was, given to Cameroon as a reward because Nigeria needed some access to defeat the Biafrans. But now, as you know, Southern Cameroon is fighting to restore her independence because, truly speaking, we were never part of Cameroon. There's no union treaty between Southern Cameroon and East Cameroon or La République de Cameroon. It's just that whites, as the leader of Biafra stated, whites had the influence to make that change so that Southern Cameroon will have to join with La République de Cameroon. And we've been fighting for that since then. So with this alliance, the only concern that I have has to do with the 14 um, county of Ambazonia, or the 14th state of Ambazonia, which is the Bakassi Peninsula, will the leader of Biafra still want to obtain the Bakassi Peninsula after they successfully regain their autonomy or their own control over their state, or will they let go of that and concentrate on what they have? As a as you know, Cameroon cannot really take the Bakassi Peninsula because it's in between Biafra and southern Cameroon, and it only makes sense for southern Cameroon to obtain the Bakassi Peninsula since you could say since the issue between Biafra and Nigeria was resolved before, and Nigeria gave the Bakassi Peninsula to Cameroon. It only makes sense that they shouldn't fight over that since they have an alliance. And I hope that our leader, or Dr. Cho Ayaba, will be able to bring that up so that there won't be any issues after that. Because as a Southern Cameroonian, I don't want the Bakassi Peninsula to be given back to Biafra, or the Biafra try to fight to get back the Bakassi Peninsula. That's one of my main issue when it comes to this alliance. But beside that, it is a good alliance. And with that alliance, because the world is not listening, don't give a damn about Southern Cameroon. It, it does Southern Cameroon. It doesn't matter to the Western world, to even many of the African nations, because they don't really speak about Southern Cameroon. They don't really care about the killing that is happening in Southern Cameroon. So it's a good, it's a great alliance, the Ambazonia and Biafra Alliance, and hopefully with the Yoruba state or country decide to move forward to liberate herself from Nigeria, we could also have more alliances, to fight against those who are trying to control us. In a way, the Nigerian government actually, pushed our hands, because when they decided to help Cameroon, or Cameroon government, to um, pretty much kidnapped or illegally extracted 10 of Southern Cameroon leaders, 10 of Ambazonian leaders, and they decided to give those 10 of our leaders to Cameroon. It pretty much put us at loggerhead, because in a way, what the Nigerian government was afraid of, which is the Ambazonian war right next to Nigeria, will ignite the spirit of the Biafran people to push for their own independence, to fight for their own struggle, to fight to gain or regain their independence, because before they failed when they had the Biafra war. That is what the Nigerian government was afraid of. But then again, the Nigerian government is not treating their people well. So it's pushing their own people to turn against the government and to recruit or make a nation of their own through the Biafra um, people, or through the Yoruba people who are also clamoring for independence from Nigeria. And it's a good thing that Dr. Ayabacho is making this happen. But there's much more to be done. There's much more that the Biafra people need to do in order to regain their independence if they truly want to achieve that. There's much more that they need to do, as well as Southern Cameroonians, as well as Ambazonians who are also clamoring for their independence. There's much more that we need to do. Our leaders, like Dr. Choayaba and the rest of the others, need to stand together as one, need to have a way, a method to work as a team, as Southern Cameroonians, not just as the only leaders in Southern Cameroon, but as the leaders of Southern Cameroon. They need to work as a team and also work with other nations like Biafra, or even possibly the Yoruba country that is also clamoring for their own independence. So I'll say this to Nigeria. In a way, you thought you could stop us, and in a way, you thought you could stop the Biafran people. But it seems like everything is backfiring. Because Nigeria, with a nation of over 500 tribes, is almost impossible to solve the problems that the people are facing in Nigeria, which is why you see many other people stepping up to separate or to divide the unity or the so-called fake unity that Nigeria has as a whole. As I said, I personally wouldn't like Nigeria to divide, but if it is for the people, then it's for the people. It has nothing to do with me. And just like us Southern Cameroonians, just like us Ambazonians are fighting to restore our independence, we will not stop no matter what. La Republic will have to completely eradicate the entire people of Southern Cameroon in order to achieve what they want to achieve. But so long as there's one Southern Cameroonian breathing, we must achieve our independence. It's that simple. It's that simple, and it's not that simple. We will. So I'm looking forward for this alliance because the world is not accepting or is not welcoming the idea of Ambazonia. But other nations who are also fighting, other nations that are not recognized, are also seeing our potential, are also seeing our determination, are also seeing our will, and will speak for us, and will stand with us, and we will stand with those who stand with us. But as I said, there's a lot more to go. Ambazonians, we must see this through, and we must see this together. If you fight among yourselves, the possibility for us gaining our nation will be limited. But if we stand as one, then the possibility is endless. This is King H. I'm out.